Alright, so I have a new radio, so I got a new power cord for it. And we're going to need to strip these a little farther because they're not quite deep enough. Just need to take a little more off. So with this fancy crimper, you see it says 15, 30, 45. That's the type of pin we use. And it shows you to strip it 5/16 of an inch. Okay, so we have our stripper. First thing we need to do is figure out which one of these holes to use. So one easy way, now these are tinned, these have been soldered, so they're going to be a little bit bigger. So we stick it through the biggest hole and it fits just fine. We stick it through the next hole, there's a little bit of tension, and then the other hole, and I'm not squeezing hard, so there's space there. So that one is 12 gauge, that one is 14. You'll notice it's got metric on the side, 1.8 millimeter and 2.2. This wire says that it's a 2.0 millimeter wire. So I'm going to use the larger one, the 2.2, and just make it a little bit bigger. Squeeze, loosen up a little bit, pull the wire and push, and let's see how we've done. Okay, perfect. Sorry about bumping the camera there. Squeeze, let up a little bit, pull with the hand, push with the thumb. Let's check the depth. If my wire was too long, I just cut a little bit of the end off. Alright, we're going to also use this crimper once so you can see how that works. Okay, now's where I have to start planning. So I need my red smiles on the right. I've got my pin and it needs to go this way. My hook will be up. So when I go to do this, I want to make sure red is on the right and my hook is up. Okay, compared to that. Alright, I'm going to use this crimper. Okay, I'm going to use the non-insulated one that has the pin that presses down. Now, got to be careful which way we put that pin. If you see here, if you can, the seam of this circle is right here, right there. Okay, I don't want this pin to push into the seam of that circle, or it'll just take that circle, you push the pin in and it'll open up the circle, which is opposite of what we want to do. So red smiles on the right, I see my plate in there, I need my hook to go up to go over that. Red on the right, hook is up. Find out where my seam is again. Okay. Make my pin part. Okay. So this can sometimes be challenging because things spin. Alright. Sometimes you just got to get this one locked in there. Make that on the right. Make sure you're not going to cut the other wire. And slowly squeeze. Okay. You can see that's almost closed, but not quite. And now it's closed at the end. So that's all the farther I can squeeze. And I've kept it round. Okay, if you flatten this out or this gets bent, it's going to make it very difficult to slip into here. Okay, now these are separated, so I'm going to go ahead and put this pin in just so you can see how it goes. The hook is up, red smiles on the right. And you heard that click. Okay, all I see is the pin. I don't see the metal spring. Give it a gentle tug just to make sure it doesn't come out. Okay, so this is 14 gauge. Well, it's 2 millimeters, so it's between 14 and 12. So I need to grab another pin with the correct size. Okay, they're smiling. Okay, so my hook went up the other time. Find where the seam is. Oops, forgot. I was going to use this. Okay, now this has a little catch on the back. This will slip in there, and then as you squeeze, I'm gonna go ahead and do one without, keep squeezing until the lock here lets go. Now you'll see it still kept it round, but it crushed it funny because there's no wire inside there. So let's get another one of these. And hope they don't go off screen. Okay, so I need that to be up. So I'm going to fold it this way, so that'll be down. Hopefully I can stay on camera here. Put it in. Squeeze. And there we go. You'll see it puts a little groove in it, which is good. It didn't bend it. Give it a little tug, and it's in the proper direction. So we'll slip that in. When you have wire that's connected together, like zip cord they call it, then you want to zip out just enough, or try to put these in pretty much at the same time. And you heard that click. Alright, and then just double check, test it with another piece, and there you go. It's in there good. Now you shouldn't really unplug it by pulling the cord, but I wanted you to see how easy that was.